Okay, so believe it or not, over here, if you take a look, this is my base. Do you see it? I found a way to make my base completely invisible. So if you're playing Minecraft with others, sometimes they find your base, they loot your chest, and maybe even do some griefing. But what if your base was invisible? My first idea started with black concrete. When you use it, it's really hard to tell it's even there. I learned this back when I was making a safe place for my mom. She loves Minecraft, but she dies to mobs like so easily. And she loves fishing, so I built this room in my castle. No matter what time of day it is, inside this room it's perpetually nighttime. The ceiling and walls are made of black concrete. That way she can fish at night with no mobs. I also hid a conduit nearby, so if she falls in the water, she won't drown. In our quest for an invisible base, let's go to the end. So what if we apply the black concrete to the void? The void is pretty dark already, but is this gonna work? So as a test, let's build a base at the bottom of the void and see if we can make it invisible. So I think the safest way is probably just to put lava here on the edge until it goes all the way down to the bottom of the void. Okay, from the lava, we're gonna do a gap of 2, 1, 2, and then we're gonna put water right here. Now we can safely mine to the bottom. To prevent mobs from spawning, I'm going to put bottom slabs here. To contrast with the dark void, I'm going to use really bright colors and lights so we can know for sure whether we're making it invisible. Obviously, this is not meant to be a pretty base. This is meant to be a base that is really flashy, so we can see if we can actually hide it. All right, so let's fly up, see what this looks like right now. Okay, so let's check it out. Yeah, see, very obvious, it's glowing. So now let's add the black concrete to it. Okay, so I can see the void is kind of a purple and this is black, so I'm not sure if it'll really hide it. Let's go up, check it out. Okay, so I mean, it's less obvious than normal base, but still, again, the void right here is purple and this is black. So let's try something else. Okay, so just for comparison, I'm gonna cover half of this with black concrete powder instead of concrete to see if that makes a difference at all. Okay, well, I thought the concrete powder would look a little better than that. If you look carefully, we've got obsidian, polished blackstone, and then we've got the powdered concrete. Still, I think, actually the obsidian does not look bad. I also want to point out that the frog lights could be throwing everything off because when we're done, everything would be covered anyway. So let's just test that. Okay, so I covered up the frog lights and it really does seem to make a difference. The powdered concrete looks a lot more blended in with the void. Okay, so this is just black concrete on the top and the frog lights are still covered up. This does make a pretty big difference. I think if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't be able to see this. I'm gonna cover half of this with black wool and see what it looks like. Okay, so now half of this is a black concrete powder and half is wool. So I'm thinking the wool wins this one. Okay, let's go with 100% wool and see what happens. Okay, at this point, I think I'm gonna cover the top and the sides with black wool. I really think black wool is the winner. If you're not looking for it, you're really not gonna see it. I'm gonna put my cursor right in the middle. If you focus on it, you can tell there is something here, but if you're not looking for it, you're not gonna see it. Of course, if you're farther away, it's gonna be even harder to see this. If this was my base, I would use this obsidian platform as my guide. I would just glide directly underneath it like this. As you can see, you can make your base as bright and colorful as you want it to on the inside and no one can see it. Another tip is use slabbed wool instead of full blocks. That way the Enderman won't give away your position by spawning on here. So there you have it, a secret base that should stay secret. Please give this video a like, and you should really check out my Happy Gas builds from elevators to airports to rocket launches. It's pretty fun. Craft well, be creative, and remember, you have value.